Alright, here's a quick demonstration of the Umajin XR editor. We're actually going to start with the NVIDIA Omniverse launcher. So we're here on the news page. If we go to the Exchange page and go to content, we see all of these great high quality content packs. And this makes a real difference because we can grab any of these assets. So if we're doing, for example, warehouse training, here are a whole bunch of pre-made high quality assets for warehouse scenarios. So now when we go into the editor, we'll just start a new project. What we've got here is a world that we can move around in with our mouse. W for forward, S for back, A for left, D for right. So it's known as the WASD gaming keys. So people who are used to playing some games will find that hopefully pretty comfortable. And we do also have a orbit mode for people who just want something a bit simpler to use. But we have both modes there, fly mode and orbit mode. And then this little plus symbol is where any new asset is going to get inserted. So I just kind of look around the scene and think, oh, I'd like to put something here. I go into the model menu and I can drop in one of those assets. So there's that sphere has been placed at that position in the world, and then I can adjust its position using the built-in manipulators, or I can click on it and then adjust its parameters down here. Now the great thing is that all of the packs that I've downloaded are automatically installed. So for example, this commercial pack, all of this furniture has all been loaded directly into my environment. This industrial pack, we've got all this warehouse, crates, pallets, all kinds of stuff. So I could drop in, for example, a cardboard box, and here's my wonderfully textured cardboard box. I can rotate it using the rotate widget, so I can sort of spin it around to any direction I want. Position it. Let's grab a pallet. I'll bring that pallet over here. Let's bring this up a little higher, and then maybe we'll copy and paste. So Control C, Control V. Now I've got a second copy of that box. Let's just zoom out a bit. Pop our two boxes, and now when I look at my scene, I've got this environment. Now everything looks a bit plain at the moment because it's all textured with a white, basically a white diffuse light. But if I go to my scenes, I could choose a more interesting scene. So for example, bring in this warehouse environment, and that will naturally light and cast shadows appropriately. So if I bring in, say, something a bit shinier, have I got anything in this particular set that I've downloaded here? So this has a bit more of a reflective and specular textures on it there. You can see that shininess coming through. So if I now change my scene to be a outdoor environment, then that's the lighting that's reflected in the shinier metallic surfaces. That blue sky is being reflected in there now. You can see that sphere is taking on the anesiotropic lighting of the environment. So it makes it very quick to set up, establish, configure your objects from your Omniverse clip art, get everything laid out, and then we will soon be releasing an updated beta which has the interaction layers, but we already have a preview of that, so we can bring in, for example, assets like this hand icon here. So this basically allows us to set up a, if you think of it, a trigger zone. So in VR, if you put your in this case your either hand, but we could have made it, for example, a specific hand. So say you have to use your left hand. Then you bring your hand, you put it into that zone, and that will trigger things like playing a sound effect, an animation, or hiding or showing elements in the scene. But yeah, as you can see, very quick and easy to create. And then the great thing is show XR, and this is going to transport directly over streaming, Wi-Fi streaming to your Quest Pro or HTC Vive Elite Pro. So people can have that creation experience right alongside the preview and the training experience. So that's a quick overview. Cheers.